Alrighty, guys. So we're looking up Elijah Griffin, and this is a guy out of Savannah, Georgia, 6'4", I want to say, but incredibly nimble. Interior defensive lineman. This guy is a 5-star for a reason, Elijah. And, from Savannah, we look at the guys that are from Savannah, Georgia, and, Nolan Smith, one of the 5-star guys that is from Savannah. So, a lot of Georgia guys are from Savannah. Maybe Kamari Lassiter. I'm sure you Georgia guys will know about players from Savannah. But this player, he just pops off the tape. He's just incredible. He's incredibly nimble inside, and he just has great lateral speed and a true kind of game-wrecking player. Maybe he doesn't have the height. He probably is like about 6'3", but Jalen Carter also, who ended up being one of the best edge rushers at Georgia also, Jalen Carter's not 6'3". Jalen Carter's like 6'1". But this Elijah Griffin is just so twitchy. Just so twitchy inside. Just such an incredible athlete. And he just wins every time with pure speed. Has good hand usage, good speed, elite speed, and just about everything pops, when you watch Elijah Griffin square it up. And he's like the ultimate game wrecker. So I think that Elijah is going to come into college football and he's going to completely, from probably year 2 on, from sophomore year on, he is just going to be completely unblockable. That's what I think is going to happen with, an Elijah Griffin. And, South Carolina's in on the recruitment, but really Georgia is now a heavy favorite to land Elijah Griffin and their work with their defensive line. That's what Georgia football is all about. That's what Georgia football is all about. You see versatility playing the run, right? You see him inside here. He's like a one-tech. How does he beat him so easily? Just the get off. That's called just get off. When the ball snapped, he's just out of his stance faster than the center can reach block. And then this team just kind of whiffs on the assignment of Elijah Griffin. Wait, let's see where he is actually. Where does he line up? Okay, I see him in the middle there. Okay. Okay. Elijah Griffin. All right, so he's lined up, probably a 3-tech. Why do you ever do these slow developing plays, And that it's just no contest. So I guess you can point to he's got small alignment, but his feet, just his lower body's just so strong that he's going into Georgia's weight program. He's going to be, whew. He's just so twitchy and so just gifted that maybe, it says that he has long arms. I don't know his measurables, but a lot of times your measurables get you like that 5-star label, all right? But just his acceleration and speed from this position is what's so exciting. The win rate. There he goes up against the bigger guys, he's just going to be too quick for him. And against guys his own size, he can still overpower him with good hands. They're just such a great job. Look, he has great vision here because you don't want to get too far upfield. What do they run, a draw play? Yeah, QB draw. QB draw, okay. QB draw is like, all right, D-line, go rush. He's up a good portion of the field. But then he kind of has that, that so-called, he's thinking in his mind, okay, I can't get too far up here because I'm going to let the quarterback go right through a zone. And the fact that he keeps his eyes right on the quarterback and then has the instincts in full time to go ahead and make this play, I mean, that's exceptional because really, okay, the guard's like, fine, go upfield. It's a pass. But it's a draw. That's the point of a draw, is to get the defensive line up the field. But then watch him. He hits that mark in the line of scrimmage that he's aiming for, that's saying the point of no return. He goes right up to that point where he's like, all right, am I way too far down the field? Then he plants himself, gets his territory there, and then makes a play like the last play. I mean, his closing speed, if we're doing a shuttle drill, I mean, his closing speed in the last, like, probably five yards, it's just absolutely impeccable. And he plays with violence on the tape. So I know that we're talking about a 5-star, but not all 5-stars are going to be, like, unbelievable game records, although you do have a higher percentage when you're a 5-star. All right? But of course, I really like the player. And for Georgia, they're going to keep rolling. And Savannah has been really good to them.